Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing dip powder for the first time on my channel. I typically do polygel, and today I'm going to be using double dip powder. So they sent over a cute little package, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything out and show you what I'll be using today. Okay, so first there is a very thorough instruction manual. It has resources for you to see tutorials and also explains how to do the whole dip powder process. In this first little bag, there is a dust brush that says double dip. We have a buffer sponge, a file, a cuticle stick, and then some replacement brushes. We have some swatch sticks right here, as well as 2 dip colors. The colors are very pretty, so it comes with this little film to protect it and keep it from spilling. It's called 635 Wanderlust, and it's a really pretty pink. And then we have 018 Kayla Lovey, which is a really pretty nude, which is probably what I'll be using today. Okay, and we have this box right here. There is a free gift card and in their socials card, the dip base, the activator, and the dip top coat. Okay, that's everything that's in here. I have my tips already on. I'm going to shape these up. I love my very long coffin style nails, but I'm going to be doing like a short medium almond shape. I'm gonna try my best. I've never done almond shape before, so I'm hoping they come out looking decent. I'm gonna clip off the excess tip. Definitely going a little bit out of my comfort zone, not doing a coffin shape today, which was the whole point. Okay, this is the best I could do. Okay, here's what they're looking like. Not too bad. So it's time to get into the nails. I'm going to be using the nude color, which is Kayla Lovey. I have my layer of protective gel polish on. So when doing dip powder nails, the process is to use the base and then you dip your nail into the powder. You do that for as many coats as you need, and then there's an activator that you're supposed to use which hardens everything, and then you have like really pretty nails that you can file. I actually used dip powder when I first began doing my own nails, so I'm pretty familiar with the whole process. I typically like to make my first dip into a clear powder just to act as like a base coat, but I just have the nude and the pink, so we're gonna go right into it. So because these nails are slightly long, I still have to make sure that there's some type of apex and structure. So right here at the stress point where my natural nail stops, I'm going to apply the base on there so that there's an extra layer. So dip. I'm gonna let it sit because I'm sure it's still a little wet before I dust it off. I'm gonna do the same thing to the others. Just apply a little bit of a strip where I need the thickest point to be. Leave my finger in the powder for like 3 seconds. I was so happy when Double Dip reached out, especially after learning that their products are cruelty-free and vegan, and it is a small, local, woman-owned business. Love supporting small businesses. They were also kind enough to send me a coupon code FREEDIP, which I'll put up on the screen. Okay, this is what I have. It does get a little messy, so prepare for that if you ever do dip powder. I'm just going to dust off the excess. I'm going to do one more layer right in the center so we can start doing the whole nail after, and the middle section has some nice height and strength. This is what I used to do, and it worked out really well for me. I didn't have my nails breaking a whole lot at the stress point, so I trust it. Okay, here's what they're looking like before I dust off the excess. I'm going to the bottom of where that last application was and then going all the way up to the tip. Now this stuff sets pretty quickly, so I'm trying to not take my sweet old time. I loved dip powder when I first started using it because it literally is just like painting your nails with an extra step of dipping your nail into the powder. So it was very beginner friendly. I would definitely recommend it for someone who likes shorter and more simple nails and wants to save a bit of money. Okay, here's what they're looking like before I dust all the excess off. Not too bad. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is go all the way down to the cuticle All those layers have helped to build the thickness in areas that need it. So now we can just kind of get the entire nail done because the strength is already there. It definitely is pretty messy though, but that's just like comes with the territory, you know, whenever you're playing with powder. Okay, looking kind of crazy. This is one of those systems where the filing process is really going to be your best friend, especially for the way that I'm doing it because they're longer, having to like make sure they're still in apex. It's a little bumpy, but at this point, it's personal preference of how thick you want your nails to be. I'm going to do probably one more layer, and I think that will be enough thickness for me. Really quick, I want to show you a sneak peek of the apex. It's thin down here, gets slightly thicker right here, it then thins out. So I'm going to do one more coat just to kind of smooth everything over. Okay, so here's what the nails are looking like. Not too bad. So the next step is to use the activator. As the activator dries, it's going to harden all of the nails. The base gel is just so that you can coat on all the product. Alright, so I just finished. I'm going to let this air dry for about a minute. Instructions say 30 seconds, but I just want to be sure. And then we're going to tap it to make sure that there's a hollow sound. Okay, let's tap. Yeah, they're definitely hardened now and ready for filing and smoothing out. This is where the transformation is going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and get my dust collector. So really quick, I just thought of two really great points about using dip powder. There is barely a smell. The activator has a slight smell because it has to be able to cure the powder. And I also love that this can be hand filed. I really don't see myself using my drill at all, so that's really great. I'm just going to reshape them and then also file the surface with my 80/80 grit hand file. They provided one, but I like what I like, you know. So I feel like this dip powder from Double Dip was really easy to use. I feel like I got through the application of this set really quickly, so I like that it didn't take me hours and hours. It took me about 30 minutes for the application process, but it was extremely easy to use. I felt like the dip powder was really smooth. Of course, I love that it's a small women-owned business and it's cruelty-free and vegan, and it was also very easy to file. It feels very strong. Their instructions were very thorough, and for that I think that this is a great brand of dip powder to use for those who are beginners, or even if you're a little bit more experienced. This was probably the easiest dip powder set that I've ever done on myself, and I think the products really helped out with that. Alright, so they're looking pretty cute. We have to apply another layer of the activator because we filed through all of the unevenness. It has exposed product that has not been activated yet, so that is what we're doing now. I did a pretty generous layer of this, and now the directions say to let it sit 1 to 3 minutes, so I'm gonna do the high end of that range and wait 3 minutes. Okay, so here's what we're working with. I want to do that really pretty like swirly design that was trending not too long ago. I'm always late with trends, but I feel like this is the perfect set to do the little swirly design with. So I'm going to be doing that using some Macart purple gel polishes as well as a white gel polish. This is from Model 1s. And then I'm going to use their top coat. Alright, so here's what the nails are looking like. I went ahead and did my thumb off camera. So they're looking pretty cute. I love the little dots. I think it really added to all the swirliness. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the top coat. So the instructions say to do 2 coats of the top coat and letting it dry for 60 seconds each. So that's what I'm gonna do. So cute. Okay, giving this a minute and then I'm gonna come back and do the second coat. The nails are as dry as I can wait for them to get. I'm so impatient. So here is the final look, just modeling them for you guys. I absolutely love the way they turned out. First off, this shape is definitely so different from me, and even the length, but I kind of like it for a quick switch up. I really like the way the design came out. Like I said, I'm always super late to trends, and I know this was like yesterday's trend, but I think it came out really cute regardless. And like I was saying earlier, I really love these dip powders. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.